Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are reviewing a limited series, a thriller series called His and Hers. And I'm not gonna lie, going into this, I generally did think it's gonna be one of those series where it's like, it kind of like it's not gonna be as good. It's gonna kind of be blatantly obvious who the killer is, and you're gonna go through it going, exactly what I thought, because I thought I clocked the killer in the first episode. I thought I knew everything that was going on, and then towards the end, I kind of got flipped and was like, holy shit, okay, they flipped me there, because I thought that what they were doing is making it blatantly obvious and then trying to trick you that it's not who you think it is, and then going back to who you actually thought it was, which a lot of thrillers have been doing. But yeah, no, they did it very well. Now let's get into what is His and Hers about. Essentially, it is a story of a girl that was basically, she's a news anchor. Comes from the small town. So when she goes back there, she's a news anchor in Detroit, I believe, and then something happens that brings her kind of back to town, and essentially it is a murder of one of her old school kind of friends, or college friends. I think it was high school friends, and three of those three other, basically the three girls that she went to college with, they were like tied four. Three of them still stay in the small town, and she was the only one who went out to be a news anchor. And it kind of, through a tragedy that happens where she lost a child of hers with one of the detectives that's in the town, who is actually the brother of one of the old friends. So she kind of like loses her anchor job, and she gets replaced. So when she tries to get her job back after grieving, this murder pops up, and she goes, okay, well, I'm from that town, I can just do like a ground reporting thing, let me go there, I know the people there, I can get the story. And they say, fine, go do this work, this little small town murder, and we'll see what we can do for you in terms of climbing back up the ladder where she was. So yeah, that's kind of like the core of it. And then as she goes in, these friends of hers are still there, and I don't want to get into too many spoilers of what happens, but essentially then more murders start happening, and then they start unrevealing like things that happened, why she left and why she stopped being friends with these girls. And essentially everything kind of like gets peeled off, even with the mom still being there. Her mom has got dementia, or starting to get dementia, so she finds that out. She didn't even know that, and she's getting into it, figuring like everything she left, even with the husband, which was the detective I mentioned. She realizes what he's been like helping the mom and stuff. But yeah, it's a really good show. I'm trying not to get into too much spoilers. I'm gonna have a little spoiler block for the ending, just so you guys know. But I would give this a watch if you guys wanted to. What would I rate this out of 10? Like I said, going in before the final episode, I was going to give this an 8 out of 10. Because I was like, that's a solid watch, it's good, but I know who the killer is, it's so obvious. When I watched the last episode, damn, they threw me for a loop. Oh, sorry. Oof. They threw me for a loop. My throat's still fucked up, but anyway. I'm back now. With the killer, so I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I think it's a really good watch. I think it's a must watch. It's from Netflix, so you can watch it anywhere. I'm a little late on this. I think it's been out for a few days now. I only just finished watching it. I would go give it a watch. Now I'm just gonna get a little bit of a spoiler, so if you want to go watch it, go watch it. That's my little preview of it, and I'm gonna get into a little bit of what happens at the end. What happens then? Okay, I thought, so spoilers, just tap away if you don't want to spoilers. I'll go watch the show and then come back. I thought the main character, Anna, was the killer. the whole time I thought they're trying to trick you, getting you away from the main character. The twist that it is actually her mom, and her mom was faking dementia to get away with the kills, is crazy. That is such a good plot twist. And she ends up writing a letter to her daughter and giving her the letter at the end of the show, just to kind of confess to the daughter, to let her know what she did. And she kind of wants her daughter to protect her kids and her family like she did, for her. So essentially, why the kills happened is because the mom was watching old tapes because she missed her daughter after her baby died. She moved to Detroit and she didn't come back at all. She just kind of stayed there, and the mom missed her, so she's watching old tapes. The last tape she watched was a tape of her 16th birthday, where these three friends set up. Essentially, what happens is she gets, I can't say that on YouTube, I think. She gets graped. I think I can get away with that. Let's pray. And the mom obviously sees this tape. No one else has seen this tape besides, obviously, the Anna, the main character. And the story apparently never got out. Only the five girls, there was another girl I forgot to mention. Only the five girls who was there that night knew kind of what happened. And then the mom finds out, and she kind of wants revenge, and she takes things into her own manner. But this is a great show. I'll give it a watch. Yeah, that's going to be it for the Vicious reviews. Like I said, a 9 out of 10. I think it's a great watch. I enjoyed it. I think it was very good. And I'll see you guys in the next review. Peace.